Hello, I'm Richard Ridge for Broadway World. Mark William will make his solo nightclub debut here at the gorgeous The Green Room 42, located in the Yotel, with a show called Come Croon With Me. His musical director and arranger is Clint Edwards. It will take place on Wednesday evening, November 14th, and we drop by to give you a sneak peek and to catch up with Mark.
From this moment on, you for me, dear, only two for tea, dear. From this moment on, from this happy day, no more blue songs, only whoop-de-doo songs. From this moment on, for you've got the love I need so much, got the skin I long to touch, got the arms to hold me tight, got the sweet lips to kiss me goodnight. From this moment on, you and I, babe, we'll be riding high, babe. Every care is gone from this moment on.
You're about to make your solo debut at the Green Room 42. How excited are you?
I'm very excited. The Green Room 42, it's a beautiful room. Daniel Dunlow has done a great job of creating a space that's fun and energetic, but still classy. And it's a great environment not only for the audience, but for the performers as well. So I'm very excited to play here.
It's a big stage to work on too, right?
Absolutely, and I'm going to be using it because I'm going to be dancing a little.
We like that. A lot of dancing in the show. That's perfect. I love the title, Come Croon With Me. How did you come up with that?
Well, my manager Preston Ridge and I were, brainstorming on our own. I was making lists on my phone, and whenever I come up with something, and one day Come Fly With Me was playing in my head, and I thought, oh, come croon with me. So I wrote it down, and then when I told it to Preston, he said, that's the title. That's what we're going for.
So what will the show consist of? What type of music?
There's going to be a lot of Great American Songbook, a lot of Broadway, but not necessarily stuff that you would expect someone like me to be singing. We've got stuff by Jerry Herman and Lerner and Lowe, Walter Marks, the Previns, and we're going to be paying tribute to people like Frank Sinatra and Steve Lawrence and Peter Allen. Everything is going to be through the lens of a young crooner, though.
Oh, I love this. So where did your love for crooning begin?
Well, I've been surrounded by music my whole life. My mom's a musician, so I was in pit orchestras before I was born. And so I grew up listening to musical theater and watching movie musicals and stuff. And then in high school, I got turned on to Frank Sinatra. And through high school and college, kind of got hooked on that and figured out that that really worked with my voice.
This is Clint Edwards, who explain who he is, or explain who you are.
I'm the music director and arranger with Mark, and I'm excited. We've come up with some really great arrangements, and Mark brings a really exciting and exuberant take to the show. I'm really looking forward to it.
Okay, now there are a few instruments in the show too, right?
We're going to have a 5-piece band. We're going to try to rock it out as much as we can, and some dancing as well.
I love this. So you've been busy working, and you're going to show us a little highlight today of what you're working on for the show, right?
Yep.
Okay, now, you mentioned Jerry Herman. You did a few Jerry Herman shows, right?
Yes. A few years ago, I had the chance to be in Mame, which starred Leslie Uggams, and she was the first African-American woman to play the role in a professional production. So that was very cool, and I stood off stage every night and watched her sing If He Walked Into My Life. And then just this year, Leroy Reams cast me in his production of Jerry's Girls, which starred Susan Anton and Clea Blackhurst.
All right. So what's it been like for the two of you working together?
It's been great for me. Clint is, my mom's a pianist, so I grew up with a great pianist in my life, and it's always great to have somebody who's at that level and can pick things up and change things on a dime.
So what have you enjoyed the most with working with Mark? I mean, the crooning style at such a young age.
Yeah, I think it's that Mark brings a lot of great ideas. He knows the history of the pieces, but he's also got a modern take on things. So it's a really interesting mashup of ideas, and then we sort of blend everything together and come up with something new and fresh.
Okay, so we're sitting here on the stage here at the Green Room 42. What are you looking forward to the most of Wednesday evening, November 14th?
I'm looking forward to having a full audience to do this show with, because with a nightclub act, so much of it is that interaction between the performer and the audience, and I think we've created a great almost fantasy-like journey through the show, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how the audience reacts to that.
Put on your Sunday clothes, there's lots of world out there. Put on your silk cravat and patent shoes. I can feel adventure in the evening air. To town we'll trot to a smoky spot where the girls are hot as a fuse. Put on your high silk hat and at that turned up